Encapsulate is a revolutionary product that allows you to summarize the main idea of text instantly. Hi, my name is Anousha Athreya, and my partner is Bergevin. You can find us at encapsulate.ac if you want to learn a little bit more about our product and are interested on the very things that I'll tell you in this presentation. So a lot of us have felt this problem. It's called an information overload, which are that thousands of people across the world are feeling this with the amount of bombarding news sort of information that is covering like the internet these days. Which means that after feeling like all this information overload, people are looking like to ways to make information more manageable as well as digestible for consumers. And that's where we come in. Encapsulate is a product that uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to make your product better every time you use it, but also to make information a little bit more digestible. Basically, the goal of our product is to summarize the main idea of any text that you read in one click. We use AI and basically artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms to make sure that every time you use our product, it becomes better. Because machine learning services, every time it's used or tested, essentially improves as time passes, which makes our product incredibly unique. Also, compared to our competitors, which I'll explain a little bit later, we offer something called bullet pointed lists, which summarizes the text from really large bodies of text, which about like 100,000, 90,000 words, into really small bulleted point lists that are more digestible to read, as well as understandable to study for. Also, our AI algorithms are very unique and make sure that information is not omitted or repeated within the summary. But here's our actual product demonstration. So Caitlin and I are speech and debate presidents for our school, which means that we deal with a lot of research and information, almost hundreds of articles every single tournament season. So I just pulled one on, it's about like immigration and law reform and showed how like Encapsulate actually works, in which Encapsulate sort of took this large body of text, relatively large, and then transformed it into a bullet pointed list that is very understandable and easy to read for anyone. And that makes it also makes the information a little bit more digestible and readable because our product actually uses something called semantic technology, which allows the computer to understand which parts are necessary and which ones sort of can be summarized into easier sentences. So here's our market opportunity. It's really anyone who's like a college student who's based in a research-based industry or academia. For example, we saw an 18 to 60% white collar increase, which can improve sort of the way that users use to read legalese or any sort of document at their office. For college students specifically, there are over 19 million users, and each of these are the opportunity for us to use our market in the future because each of them face some sort of research or large bodies of text throughout their careers. But here's our unique value proposition. Compared to our competitors like Ivy Brain, Resumer, Ivy Panda, Resumer, Split Brain, our product gives bullet pointed summaries as well as does not omit or repeat text, which is what all of our competitors do. We also make sure that we don't compromise key information because while Ivy Panda just cuts out every other sentence, we actually use semantic technology and machine learning to make sure that the computer understands which text is really important to include in the summary, which means that we offer organized and relevant information. Here's our revenue model. We have a $49.99 model for premium and a $34.99 model for the student price, which is also premium, but just a little bit cheaper because we want to make it more accessible for students. The free version is one article every 2 hours with a 9,000 word limit, and premium is unlimited articles, a 100,000 word limit, as well as no ads. So ads, as well as this revenue model, are ways that we generate revenue for the company. Also, here's our social impact. Encapsulate essentially allows you to save time, which gives you avenues to do 3 different things. First, catch up on sleep. When you're sleep deprived, this little bit of extra time allows you to catch up on sleep, which makes you function better and apply your tasks to your daily lives. Second is family time. When you're spending less time poring over documents and focusing on work, you have more time to spend with your families and people that you actually care about. And finally, you're able to fulfill your potential as a student or as a member in a research-based industry, because then you're actually able to use Encapsulate to understand and make information a bit more digestible. And finally, you're able to save precious time. So in the face of the information overload, I urge you to use Encapsulate to make your information a bit more digestible.